We are live. We are live. I think we are. Yes. We are live. No problems, we're live. Tier 5 is still going on. Looks like it, yep. We're gonna do a little watch along for the last 3 minutes. Hold on a second. Insert a source. Right side of the screen, we got the tier 5 stream. So right now it looks like Tolby, no, JT can win this race. Wow, okay. It's an interesting little thing we got going on here. This looks like an exciting end to the tier 5 race. Tier 5 is bleeding in so very far into this into our running time here. But yeah, it's just me today, guys. Just me. So it looks like Tolby is in the lead somehow, but he's probably not gonna win the race because of the penalty holding him back, but he can actually get some good points. So if the question is, can JT hold that 3-second gap? I think he'll be able to. I think it's time for us to start here anyways, but yeah. That was the short tier 5 watch along. We gotta get going here for tier 4, but if you are... oops. It's out of here. If you're here for tier 4, we're gonna be starting very shortly. Yeah. Let me check if we are good to go. We got 15 in here, but tier 5 race is going long. We are going. We are going. Yes, Miniko. He is. It's beautiful. He is a skeleton because he's not here. He's out playing soccer with some friends. That has now become his Sundays. Very occasionally he is here. He is a commentator when he wants to be one. But yes, he is a skeleton. Spooky, spooky skeleton. I should change it. It's Christmas. Probably like an elf or something, like Santa Claus. Yes, we are starting. We are here. Let me get this game up. Tiny, tiny grid today. And I mean tiny. I see 15 people in here. And because it's tiny, we get the bigger face. My face cam is bigger now because there's less people. It's fantastic. If there are 18 or less, I reserve the right to put a big camera on the screen. It's part of my clause as a commentator. You see, Miniko, I would do the whole fancy intro with the track map and everything, but I'm almost 100% sure you're the only person here. So, everyone's trying to watch Tier 5. So, no one really gives a shit about this tier right now. Yeah, you are literally the only one. It's a one person watching. So 16 people now. We got 16 dudes in here. Anyways, it's dry. It is a completely dry qualifying. We shall see. Shall see who will become triumphant here today. I should probably pull up the standings. I don't even know what the standings look like. I have not looked in this tier for a solid 3 weeks. You can tell how prepared I am, guys. I've done so much research. We'll save this. Standings driver. Change this. This. Change a couple assets real quick. Yep, it already exists. Cool, we're gonna replace it. We're gonna replace it. Boom. I just got pinged. Who is this? Alrighty-o. So, well, people start to do their laps. I believe the first man out is Tilla. While he starts getting ready, I'll pull up the standings here. So, it's been a very tight driver's title, actually. I think last week CJT seized the lead because I remember Lakota was in the lead, and now it's look at this, like a 5-6 car fight for the title here. This is cool. 77 CJT and Meebinater are tied. CJT does lead on count back, but it's anyone's championship here, really. This is a very tight drivers championship. And then we pull up the tier. Yeah, then the team standings here. Haas holds a sizable lead here. I did not know the numbers don't quite add up. I think there's some reserves here, but Sniper and MVA are leading for Haas. So there's your rundown there. Well, as we'll look at Sean Tilla, the first man to set a time, we'll go aboard with him. Take a look. Turn 5 is like a very tricky section here. This one is such a hard braking zone because you want to brake super early, but sometimes you turn in and you catch a little too much of the sausage curve on the left side. You know, it could turn out badly if you're not careful. And this uphill right-hander is so tricky as well because the car just wants to slip out from underneath you. The camber is just so bad there with all these uphill undulations on the track. It is very tough to pick out a braking point and when to throttle out of corners. Exits are so important at this track. And finding that right balance of low downforce mixed with enough cornering ability. It's going to be tough because this long straight, you could lose tons of time if you have too much downforce on. Kiss My Axe has died. He is dead. Oh, he hit his teammate apparently. Wow. That's weird. So Henry got a 5-place grip penalty for apparently hitting Kiss My Axe, but I like to think it's incidental. But Kiss My Axe is dead, and Henry has paid the price for it. Because apparently he has John Wilkes Booth Kiss My Axe. He has assassinated him on the track. CJT has set the pole lap here for now, 1:17.144. Not an amazing time, but you know, it's doable. I think it'll be good enough for Tier 4 not to be at least in the midfield, if not a little bit higher. Next across the line will be the Alpine car of Lakota. Oh, he's not. He's not crossing the line. He has chosen to go back in the pits. He was not satisfied with that lap. So Fnatic, a reserve driver for Williams, will also cross the line. It should be in the 118s, very low 118s. No, high 118s. 118.8. She'll probably look to improve off of that one. She doesn't rate herself with qualifying, but she's more of a race-based kind of person. Testarossa, I believe he's in pretty low in the Drivers' Championship, 9th. He has 9 points. He's going to look to recover. He's had some bad luck in a lot of this season. So much so that his name is now Crash DeRosa, but he is crossing the line. He's getting a little bit of a slipstream from that car ahead of him. Don't know if that was planned as teammates, but he has gotten a 17.7. I think he'll be happy with that. It's a decent banker for him. Who is on a lap here? NVA. The National Viagra Association is getting ready. He has gone purple in Sector 2 apparently. Ironically enough, he's not running the hard tires. He is on soft tires in qualifying, as he should be. Not living up to his name, but we'll see in the race, he might use it. As he rounds the final corner here, full throttle, full commitment, as he should be. To the line, it'll be in the 17s. 17.4. Not too bad. Not too bad. Taylor DCFC, who has had a very good start to the season, but in the last few weeks, he has dropped off quite a bit, down to 8th. He was leading after the first few weeks, but he's had some really bad results recently. But to the line, that's enough for 2nd, showing he still has some good pace to show, even though he has dropped off. Fnatic is just practicing, I think. She's probably doing 2 laps back-to-back. We'll see what she ends up doing with that. Is that an AlphaTauri still on track, or is he pitting? That was Testarossa going again, so he's doing a 2nd lap again. Anybody in the lobby, if they can give me the weather forecast for the race, that'd be fantastic. I don't know if there's anyone watching this, but I'd love to know what the weather forecast is. Is it dry? Are we expecting a little bit of precipitation? No, CJ says dry. Okay, well, that's upsetting, but it's okay. I'm sure most people would enjoy a dry race. I just like wet around this track, personally, but I could see why some people would hate it. But it is dry. It is dry. As we look at Meebinater around the final corner here, he looks to be somewhat okay with this lap. Not amazing. 1:18.2. Yeesh. That was slower than I thought it would be. They'll look to improve on that one. Lakota has gone purple in Sector 1. We'll look at him. Nice little traction out of that corner there. The key to getting a good exit out of that uphill right-hander is to stay as wide as you can on the left side. All the grip is on the left side of the track there. You do not want to stray too far to the right, else you're gonna have a bad time. He's gone purple in sectors 1 and 2. I'll believe it when I see it when he crosses the line. He did kind of choke that turn there. brake way too late. Here, not a ton of commitment on that turn, I'm not going to lie, but we'll see if he's able to make it up on the straight line speed to the start-finish line. We'll see. It will be an improvement. It will be 17.5. So yeah, maybe he either really screwed up that third sector or he just was never purple when 1 and 2. But regardless, Lakota is in 5th right now, which will bring a slight smile to Tuan's face as the Alpine principal here. As classic move, D-Master OG has left the session. That is a timeless feature of this tier. I have seen that so many times. D-Master's Wi-Fi has failed him once more. He is gone. As JB is now setting a lap. The F2 coordinator. F2 recently just had a Drivers' Championship be decided. A Constructors' Championship be decided. Well ahead of schedule. The VAR team, VAR, has won it well ahead of schedule. They've won their gap with other teams by more than 100 points. So it's been a landslide victory for those two guys in the VAR team. But JB, regardless, will push to the line, and this could be a midfield contender here. 1:17.710. Not great, not terrible. I think he'll be okay with that one. Probably seen a lot worse. Regardless, we are about halfway through qualifying. Here, who's on a lap here? Jay Lowry's pushing. Let's look at Jay Lowry. He's yet to set a time of the five guys that have not set a time yet. Spin Master at it again. It's more like, I don't even know, man. This guy's ping is ridiculous. As much as I want to say it's Spin Master, he hasn't been able to do anything. He hasn't even joined the lobby. 1:17.217. Oof. Jay Lowry just 1/10 off the pole. So Taylor's up by 3/10. Let's look at Taylor. This is a blistering time. My goodness. We got to watch the rest of this lap. How's he going to do up the hill here? Can he keep it valid? Can he keep the traction going without spinning? Ooh, very good exit there. This could be a hot one, guys. This could be our first sub 117. It could be in the 116 for sure if he just keeps it together the rest of this lap. Ooh, a little tentative there, but I think it's okay. I think it's good enough. 4/10 to the good, actually. This could be a fire time from Taylor. Chose to go higher traction there. I don't blame him. This could be a good one. This could be a good one. To the line. It's definitely gonna be in the 116s, high 116s probably. 116.6, 5/10 to the good ahead of CJT. That's a very good time there. He's gonna be happy with that one. That might just be him. He might just be done with quality on that one. That's probably not gonna get matched, but who knows? I think the tier 4 guys don't have that in their locker. That was a bit of a surprise from him for sure. There's a Alfa Romeo about to start a lap, a Ferrari about to finish a lap, or come back to the pits. Come back to the pits. NVA's running to the line, actually. He's improving. It won't be pole. Or will it? Ooh, 1:16.715. Excuse me. Out of nowhere. That's a hot little time from the NVA. Just less than a 10th from pole. As Testarossa is not going to improve. He's restarting his lap, I believe. Pete's at a 1:18 flat. There is a helicopter outside my house. Making lots of noise. So I do apologize if you do hear that. But there is a heli. As we're going to watch Dutch Raven. He has no ERS, and he's still insisting on... Oh, he just finished a lap. Never mind. 1:18 flat. I just missed it. Well, geez, Minico. I sure hope I'm not getting swatted. That'll be upsetting. Not a good look. If that's the case. NVA going around the final corner here. Sorry, final two corners here. I don't know if it's going to be an improvement. I don't think it is. He's backed out of the lap, to be honest. He's not going to make it back in 6 seconds. No shot. Maybe he's restarting his lap here, doing back-to-back, or just going straight to the pits. Probably going to the pits, to be honest. Yes, to the pits. It's still hovering around my house. I just live in a big city, so the helicopter noises are very common here. So who's on the outlap? Shamrock is insisting on doing his one quali lap every time. I've never seen this man do more than one lap in qualifying. This man is a specimen. Testaros has gone 117.6. Not horrible. Not amazing, but not horrible. Meebinater is slow. He's going back to the pits. Everyone else is just waiting for that last run. Except for Shamrock. I mean, Shamrock insists on being out there early. So is Lakota, to be honest. So Lakota is also out there still. So we'll look at Lakota, I guess. I don't know if I should look at him or Shamrock. I guess I'll go with Lakota. Shamrock's doing his own thing. He's in his own little world. Into turn one, I believe somebody broke the 50-meter board somehow. Fnatic has retired. She's called it a day. She'll say, I'm just going to show up for the race. Let's see what happens. Well, Lakota is still bussing on this lap. He is up by 1/10. This could be a good one, boys. Full commitment through those turns there. As you should. Man, I am sleepy today, guys. I apologize for that yawn. I should not have yawned live on stream. That's concerning. Breaks early in that very tricky section. I don't even know what the turn numbers are, guys. I should really do my research. I am slacking. But down the hill Lakota goes for his final run. What will undoubtedly be his final run of qualifying. Shamrock's had a bit of a moment behind him. I don't think he'll be improving much. Yeah, probably going to restart his lap. Lakota to the line. It will not be pole. It will be 17.212. Just 4 thousandths ahead of Sean, who is 1 additional thousandth ahead of Jay Lowry. It is tight for 4th place. Shamrock will restart his lap, I believe. Nope, he's trying to get his energy back in for one more push run. He's gonna have to be pretty quick because I don't think he'll make it in time. We'll be with this McLaren's got to get out the get out the way. They got to push together. They might not make it, guys. They got to hurry up. But anyway, CJ's invalidated. Lakota is done. He just did his lap, so he's finished. Everyone else is on out lap, so we'll look at the Red Bull here of Henry. He'll be the first one to get us going here for the final runs of qualifying. Into turn one, lots of commitment there. Wow, that was very, very bold. Can he stick it in turn two? Oh, locks up a lot going into that turn, but he has kept it straight. In the straight line. Oh, my goodness. Scared me there going up the hill. That turn is so sketchy. That with almost every turn on this track is sketchy. You just gotta trust the grip's gonna be there. Sometimes it is, sometimes it's not. So, we will see. Henry up the hill. The right-hander. Looks to be solid. Really committed on all these corners. Looks to be good. This could be a good one. Chaos Race Marine says he smells chaos. Probably. It's in your name, right? 116.5! Henry has gone pole. New mark to go, guys. New mark to set. And NVA immediately tops him. What's his teammate going to do? Is Edge going to top that? No, not quite. The Mercedes behind of CJT cannot improve. The Alpha of JBTC does improve, but not enough to get where he wants to go. Meebinater behind. Can he improve? Yes, but not enough. Good enough for 5th, though. Chantel has invalidated. He is finished. Jay Lowry still on a lap. There is an Alpha Tauri of, I believe that's Testarossa. No, it is Taylor to the line. He did not improve. He has gone invalid, actually. Next to cross the line will be Pete, or not. Into the pits he goes. He's not going to improve. D-Master is also the last runner here, because I believe Shamrock, yeah, Shamrock's done. He put up a 132.629. D-Master and Testarossa will be the last ones to cross the line. Can Testarossa do anything about pole? No, we cannot. 17-4. D-Master across the line. 16-7. And that's going to round us out for qualifying here. I believe everybody else is done. We'll look at Jay Lowry one more time to make sure. Yes, he is done. And that is it for qualifying, ladies and gentlemen. NVA has gone pole by 300ths. Tolby says, let's go Ferrari. I am wearing a Ferrari cap just because I like Ferrari. But yes, Jay Lowry is in 7th right now, doing pretty good. Lakota says, anyone able to send him an invite? I meant to retire. I absolutely can, sir. I can send you an invite. If I can find you. Yes. I've sent 2 invites. 2 extra invites, because I can. Henry says he had a grip penalty anyways. Pole is pole, though. Chaos is here for the Haas boys. Rightio. Well, anyways, MVA's on pole. Henry has a 5-place grip penalty. He'll go down to 7th after apparently killing Kiss My Axe. According to the game. At least. Yeah, we'll see how the race goes. I believe tire strats be a 1-stopper. Under the right conditions, a 2-stopper will work too, but the vast majority, I believe, are going to be using a 1-stop soft medium. I don't like soft medium, but I know a lot of people do, just because they hate the hard tires here. But we'll see what strategies they deploy. Let's celebrate my first podium of the season. Attaboy, Tolby. $5. Thank you for the donation, sir. I will give you a heart. Absolutely. You get some fire in the chat for Tolby's first podium. He's had a very rough go of it recently, but he has finally gotten the result he was looking for, a podium. He'll be very happy with that for sure. But anyways, we are getting ready to go here, ladies and gentlemen. As we has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lights. And it is... away, away, away. And NVA gets a decent start or not. Where nobody has started, apparently. Nope, we got... uh-oh. We have cars reversing. Are we good? I don't know what happened there, but apparently we're off. MVA gets a good start. Taylor just behind will slot in. There is a 3-car battle into turn 1. Will they keep it clean? Oh my goodness, further back. I think they all survived it. Yeah, nobody got really out of shape there. It was a very, very goofy start for sure, says Minico. And but we are off. MVA will lead us away. Edge has gone up to 9th place, gotten the move on Dutch Raven. And it will look to make a move into turn 1. I don't think he'll get it. No, but further back, they're going side by side here. I believe this is Chantilla and CJT side by side into turn 5. Going through. Ooh, he made a move through. And he has gotten through on Edge. Sorry, on Chantilla. Further up, Taylor is still hounding NVA. Could have battled for the lead on turn 1? Surely not. We could. Lap 1, oh my goodness. Taylor almost loses the car. There's a McLaren right here. D-Master has invited himself into that battle on the soft tire. Has gotten up to 2nd place up the hill. And still side by side. And oh my goodness, barely leaving cars with. This is tush and push all the way through the corner. Taylor was not having it. He was pissed that D-Master was making a move that early, but D-Master will look to fight it back on the main straight with the better grip, and he is up into 2nd place on the better tires. And speaking of tires, let's look at all the tires here. NVA, great launch on the mediums. Oh my goodness, what is this? Jay Lowry stalled, oh my goodness, diving into the turn 1 out of nowhere. What is this? Where did this Ferrari come from with that straight line speed? Oh my lord, I believe Jay Lowry is running a super low downforce, just making a dive bomb out of nowhere, down to 4th immediately, got swallowed up after the turn. So, yeah, quite a frantic start here for Tier 4. This pace surely cannot keep up. They cannot keep up with this kind of pace. There's no shot. Oh my, Taylor just keeps almost dying. He keeps spinning at that right-hander up the hill. My lord. Someone's got to think about tire preservation. This is crazy. But yeah, no Zohan this week, so I can't do that. He's not here this week. I can't play that, unfortunately. Chantilla is hounding CJT. CJT is holding on for dear life on these hard tires. The only hard tire runner at the start of this race. Bold strategy from him. If he can hold on to 7th, somehow, that would be impressive. But I don't think it's going to be there much longer. It's a matter of time with Chantilla. I think he's running a higher downforce setup as well. If he's anything like his TP Giants fan, you know damn well he's running a high downforce setup. Someone's going to pull a Zohan, says Tolby. I don't doubt it. Someone's going to do a stupid. There's too many turns here to not. There really is. Anyways, D-Master is hot on MVA's heels. And D-Master's put in a lot of practice this week. He did a good job in the realistic pace. It's a matter of will his Wi-Fi hold up. It is difficult to overtake. Turn 1 is really your best spot to do it. On that DRS straight. Really your best point. So, D-Master is prioritizing the exits, from what I can see here, while NVA is just trying to get the car turned in as fast as possible and figure out the rest from there. I'd probably say D-Master will have the edge for maybe 2 more laps. These softs die so fast here. It always surprises me that how people make them work. Because, like, you can already see D-Master is losing time in the corners to NVA. I think he might have shredded those softs a little too early. But we'll see. DRS is now active. We'll look at the telemetry. I gotta have that up there. Can't forget all that information. He's gotten close. Not close enough to make a sizable move. Meebinater goes wide. That'll probably be a warning. Maybe making a move further back. Kismayax and Lakota are fighting. So I think Lakota might have had an issue early on in the race, and he has spun out. Yep, he is having traction problems early on here, for sure. D-Master OG, still trying to get through NVA. This is the closest battle on track, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely, CJ is also putting in quite a defensive masterclass here on the hard tires. Granted, Meebinater ahead of him, giving him DRS is a big help. He's looking to just stay within there. Stay there as long as he can. Yeah, keep an eye out for CJT towards the end of this race if we don't get a safety car. That's for sure. D-Master, I think he's close enough to make the move now. I think he will have it done in turn 1 unless MVA wants to fight it with dumpage of ERS. I don't think he really does. I think he knows that the tires will come back to him with D-Master. But for now, I believe D-Master is leading the race for the first time this season. It's crazy to think about it, but I think this is the first time he is leading a race. I could be wrong. I did miss Vegas, so I don't know if he led there, but this is the first time I've seen him lead a race, for sure. But Taylor, can he make a move on MVA now? MVA looks a little bit vulnerable. Taylor is trying his damn best. Oh, not here. You got to be a little more patient here. I don't think it's going to make it if you try to make a move here. Oh, and he taps him. He tapped the Haas, and that's what we're talking about, guys. Leave the space. And he did not leave the space in front of him. And that's a Shuntarino from Taylor on, what's his name? MVA. Down to 7th. Yikes. Something you don't want to see. He has tapped him away, and CJT is capitalized on that. And he's currently fighting MVA after the tap. I wonder, MVA, I would say, for getting spun around, he made a quick recovery. Still up in 6th. Oh, MVA, sorry, CJT gets a little bit of a wiggle on the exit there. And he's lost out 2 spots. Ah, man, CJT would be upset about that one. He got a little bit of a loss of traction on the hard tires, remember. But further ahead, Edge does not care. He might get a double overtake and when it's all said and done. Yep, double overtake on both his teammate and Sean Tilla into turn 1. Low down for setup helping him out. Further back, Sean and MVA are fighting. And CJT is also in that little mix there. There is an Aston behind too. So Drunken Shamrock on the soft tires has crept his way into 10th place. So this midfield battle is looking extra spicy down the hill. Oh my goodness, CJT, bit of a lunge there. I think the MVA will be a little bit upset about that one. He would have liked more space. And look at this, because of that, Drunken Shamrock had capitalized on that fight, and he has now passed MVA on corner exit alone. Very tight in this midfield here. Lots of action early on. Much better than the Austria race a few weeks ago. That was so freaking boring. My goodness. But I think now we might have reached the point where we have enough DRS trains that not much is going to happen. So right now, I mean, I guess Taylor is fighting for the lead, but he does have that incident that just happened hanging over his head, which could very likely see him lose 5 seconds of race time at the end here. As Testarossa gets past NVA into turn 1. NVA is reeling. He was flying so high in 2nd place. Down to 11th. Pain. Pain for NVA. Further ahead, can DCFC push? I don't think so. He'll try and make the pass in the turn 1, but he's going to have to get in front and then clear out quite a bit. But he has to hope for his sake that a safety car does not show up. Because if it shows up and he has a 5-second penalty hanging over his head, he is screwed. So he's going to need this little buffer to help him out. Yeah, ain't that the truth, Chaos. They are worked like crazy. Every corner they're doing something. You have no time for those tires to rest except for this straight right here. Even then, it's not long enough to really cool them down, I'd say. But Taylor will go for the move in the turn 1. He's done it. Provisionally leads. Now it's a matter of getting enough time in front of him, or behind him actually, to hold on to this P1, even with the 5-second penalty that he probably will be getting at the end of the race. Pull straight in the steward's room. As we see, anyone else fighting in the midfield? The Edge is not really fighting anyone. It's kind of evened out a little bit. This race has chilled out a little bit. We're starting to get some decent sized gaps. Anything interesting really happening here? It's kind of cooled off a bit. Fnatic, I guess, is fighting Pete into turn 2. She is going to be on the better tires compared to Pete any moment now. I think those softs have hit the cliff, as evidenced by Taylor's pass on Meebinater. No, spin at the back. Is that JB? It is JB. He got disqualified. Oh no, I hate that. Oh, I know what happened. He spun at that uphill right-hander. His car is peeling back onto the track. Oh my goodness. He spun at this corner, and because he was facing the wrong way, his car got disqualified. That is pain. Pain personified. That sucks. JB leaves the session in disgust. I don't blame him. I would too. As D-Master is still trying his best to try and fight for the leader, Edge has caught close enough to Jay Lowry to consider a move into turn 5, but not close enough on this occasion. How's the ERS looking? About the same. Edge has used a little bit more than most though. Is D-Master close enough to turn 1? I don't think so. He is not. Edge, he will be close enough to pass Lowry for 5th now though. As we have our first pitter, Henry's in the pits. I believe he will be slapping on a set of medium tires. Interesting. So either he's doing a 2-stop or he's planning on taking them 23 laps, which is a big ask, but I think they will make it. So Henry will release himself behind NBA. Only just. As Jay Lowry is getting closer and closer to Edge. Again, after Edge passed him. It's kind of even tires at this point, I'd say. Actually, yeah, mediums are probably a little bit better, fractionally. Meebinater will try and hold off Edge, and Edge looks to be surging on these worn out soft tires. Edge is starting to find a little bit of a new wrinkle to his car right now in this later stint of this first one. Late stages of this first stint, the softs seem to be lighting up a little bit more for Edge. I mean, he is using a lot of ERS. And Meebinater has more than enough to cover him off, so he won't make the pass into turn 1 for sure. He might try it though. He's pretty far away. Yeah, he backs out of that one, smart enough. But will he try it into turn 5 is the question. He might be close enough into turn 5 if he can get a good exit here. He's going to have to really prioritize the exit. And it's not the best. I think Meeb will hold on to it actually. Unless he wants to dive it here. Nope. Sits back again. So not close enough to get that second spot for Meebinater. I think Meebinater might be running a lower downforce setup, not 100% sure. He seems to be holding up Edge just a little bit. Edge looks like Edge could pass him if he wanted to, but he's just being as patient as humanly possible, which is a great sign to see. Best to make the move safe, then be stupid and kill somebody. Into this uphill turn, he might have a chance. Good run. Chooses to wait. Smart enough. Wait for DRS to make your move into turn 1. Because if he passed him there, he would be handing DRS off to Meebinater, which is something you don't want to do. Especially considering Meebinater's got a slight battery edge over you. And well, Meebinater is dumping now. And DRS is open for Edge. He's going to be close enough to try in the turn 1. They will go side by side. Will Edge make the pass in a safe manner into turn 1? And he's got it on the inside. And he has gotten into second place. And Taylor is hauling ass. 8.5 seconds up the road. Even with this 5-second penalty, he might be able to hold on to first place. I mean, Henry is also zooming behind him too, mind you. On those new tires. Down to 12th. We shall see. As D-Master is now pit as well. And he's just spun apparently. Yikes, I didn't even see that. I missed that. That's not good for D-Master's race. He was fighting for the win. It could benefit Taylor. Especially now that he's going to have fresher tires when he goes in and gets them done. Will Taylor pit now or will he wait a little longer? Is he going medium hards or is he going medium softs? He's going to go longer. I think he's going to go medium softs. Will Edge pit is the question. Is he going to concede that his softs are at the end of their lifespan? Yes, he will. He is into the pits, probably to get medium tires. If I had to guess. Anything really happening further back? I mean, MVA on the older tires has just gotten passed up by D-Master. Edge will be approaching him soon enough. I think Taylor will be going in really soon to the pits. Will he go longer, though? Yeah, that confirms he's going medium soft. He will not be doing hard tires. He wouldn't go that long and then go on to hards. Jay Lowry is approaching Meebinater now. Tilla is in, he concedes his softs are done. So is Rosa. So is Rosa going to go medium hards? What will Sean do? Will Rosa go medium maybe? Because he did already pit once, I think. Sean has gone medium. Rosa has gone mediums. Fair play. D-Master gets 3 seconds. Oh no, that's gonna kill him. That's beneficial for Taylor, but sucks for D-Master. Sucks for D-Master. His chances of a win just got hindered a little bit more. And now can Jay Lowry get close enough on Meebinater to try a move into turn 1? We shall see. CJT is still in the vicinity. I will say, CJT to be up here is still pretty impressive on the hard tires. He has pulled it off, and he can go on to mediums now in about 3 laps. He can slap a set of mediums on and go to the end. Oh, Taylor, 5 extra seconds for speeding. Now it's a 10-second penalty on his ass. That's not good. Self-inflicted wound there as Taylor is in. Will he go on to hard tires? Dutch Raven gets 3 seconds. Everybody's getting penalties right now. It is the set of hard tires waiting for him. Yup, it is in. Hard tires for Taylor with a full 10 seconds of penalties on his butt, probably. Guaranteed 5, maybe 10. His team principal does not agree with that move on hard tires. Well, that's what he did. He's on the hard tires. I thought he would have gone in a little bit earlier if he was going to do hard tires. I feel like the best pit window was maybe 2-3 laps ago, but we shall see if he's able to push like he think he can. Well, I know it's not what you would have done. You're an uber aggressive guy. I know you like the aggressive tire strategies. Some people just can't manage the tire wear, me included. I'm not a big fan of the softs here. I know a lot of people like it, but I just don't like it. I just suck too much. But anyways, CJT is close enough to make a move for provisional lead. Wow. Sorry, lead on track. It won't be like lead in the race. I think that still belongs to Henry, to be honest. If he can make these mediums last as long as he think he can. As long as he thinks he can. But CJT has made the move into P1. CJT has put on a blind river race. To even be leading on track with those hard tires at the beginning is impressive, to say the least. Yeah, these next 7-8 laps are going to be very interesting. Once everyone completely peels into the pits, I really want to see what the gaps to everyone are going to be. Because once CJT exits, I'd expect him to be somewhere around 9th or 10th once he exits the pits. The pit delta here is, I'd say it's pretty long, but not extremely long. Maybe he'll be below it, actually. With all these guys on the fresher tires probably catching up time behind them. So we'll see where these guys end up filtering out. Kiss My Axe has made a move on MVA. MVA is still on those old medium tires, but he's still pushing. Trying to hold up Kiss My Axe as much as he can. Maybe MVA just doesn't respect the Eagles fans. That could be the problem. Because Kiss My Axe is an Eagles fan. Nope. Trying to switch back on the fresher tires. He might get it done. And here's the thing though, he got the move done, but guess who has DRS behind him? The Haas. NVA might still try moving to turn 1. He might be close enough. Is he going to try it? He's thinking about it. No. Backs out of it. And that'll be curtains on that battle, because Axe will have much better tires. Fnatic gets 3 seconds for her mistakes. There's a car off the track. Dutch Raven, my goodness, is spinning, doing a spinorama. He's got to be careful to rejoin. He's been lapped officially. He's had a rough time of it today. But I think he has finally rejoined the track. D-Master is right near him. He has not rejoined the track and he's still struggling to get back on track. There's a Haas around him as well. My lord. Okay. Taylor is caught up to Henry again. So it's a 5-lap difference. Dutch Raven is out. He's retired in the pits. He's called it a day. Fair enough. He was lapped. And Taylor diving it on Henry. On the worst tire, theoretically. I mean, it is 5-lap pressure hards, but yeah, you think the mediums still have some juice. And he is making those hard tires work. So maybe he is cooking up something good here. Maybe he didn't make a big mistake. Maybe he'll be okay. Dutch Raven's left. Yikes. Meebinater is finally in. CJT has yet to pit. So is CJ going hard to soft? He could be. That's an outlandish play, but he could be doing hard to soft. Yeah, MVA definitely needs to pit. Will he pit it though is the question. He's staying out. I don't know. Is he just waiting for a safety car that will not show up? I don't know what he's doing. I don't know what the plan is for MVA. Is he going medium soft? I don't know. I guess he could. That's probably the plan, to be honest. If you haven't pit by now, it's got to be medium soft. Damn. Taylor making a move for the lead again on CJT. And he is in the lead. So now it's a matter of getting as big of a gap as possible, because he's probably going to need 10 seconds at the next car behind him to have any shot at this. Because CJ won't fight him back. There's no way. Yeah, he's well off the pace with those old tires. And MVA has finally pit onto the soft tires. He's in well behind the pack. He's got a lot of ground to make up. Here we go, Edge versus D-Master for the battle for fourth. On track, at least. Edge is flying. These are two former teammates, remember. Fighting side by side into turn one. It's a clean battle. Edge is through. He is on fresher tires. If there were some fresh medium guys, that'd be his biggest threat, but CJT is way in 10th, so I think he'll be okay. He's already got the 10-second gap that he needs to guarantee victory. Question is, will Edge fly past quick enough to even get close to that 10-second gap? Well, there's your crash. You redeemed the crash, Chaos, and there you go. Last place. It's just Peta spun out. It's not really a big crash, but it's a crash. Shamrock up into 6th. He's having a good race. Let's look at position changes. Might as well. I haven't looked at this race at all. So yeah, Axe and Shamrock are having the best drives today. Up 12 spots and 10 spots respectively. The unlucky driver today is MVA because he was shunted off by Taylor early on in the race. We'll see what happens to that. Expect it to be a 5-second penalty. And maybe 1 or 2 penalty points tacked on his driving record. But can Jay Lowry get past Drunken Shamrock? They both have no ERS, and Jay Lowry wants to try it. He backs out of it at the last second. We'll go back to tires, not individual tires, just so we can look. How long has Taylor been racing with us? 2 seasons. I think this is his 2nd season. He was a reserve at the end of last season, and this is his first full-time season, I believe. Oh, 3 seconds. 3 additional seconds for Taylor. Now you're looking at, what is this, 8 seconds plus 5? Penalties? Yeah, he's got 13 seconds of potential penalties on his head. He's got to keep flying. He cannot let up. With the fresh tires that a lot of people have, he cannot let up. He is pulling a gap, to be fair, but some guys do have fresh tires behind them, I believe. If CJT's tires can light up like I think they can, he could be a candidate to get within that gap. But we shall see. Because if I'll go to leader for the rest of this race. Because if you look at the leader gap, right now CJ's 26.8 down. He needs to catch up 13. So if he can pull a second and a half to Taylor per lap, he'll be at a threat to catch him on the gap. And Edge is also on fire, so we'll see if the tires can hold up. A second and a half is a big ask from CJ, but it's not impossible. Fanatic gets another 3-second penalty. Yikes. Tilla, there's a nice little battle for fifth pair between Shamrock, Tilla, and Jay Lowry. Jay Lowry holds it provisionally because he got the penalties. To Shamrock and Tilla, oh my lord, they're fighting tooth and nail, and that will allow Jay Lowry to make a push through. Shamrock getting it all out of shape. And I think Jay Lowry has it. Shamrock is struggling on these medium tires. It peels to the right side of the road. Tilla's in the pits. Maybe he got wing damage. That's the only reason I'd see him pitting. Maybe he did get wing damage. But Shamrock has given up 6th place to Jay Lowry. And Jay Lowry will push on forward. Let's see how much further he can get on those hard tires. He's got a little bit of ground to make up to get to Kiss My Axe, but nothing is impossible here. Any really close fights on track? Everyone's kind of got some good gaps. I guess this is the best battle here. This Haas between MVA and Lakota going in for the fight to 10th place. Lakota's on old hard tires. Ancient, even. Ancient hard tires. Anything crazy gonna happen here, though? D-Master has a penalty, too. I guess we'll look at penalties now. That's kind of what we're looking at here. So Taylor, remind you, 8 seconds here, but it's gonna be an extra 5 most likely. So right now he is effectively in first by 2/10 to Edge. We shall see towards the end of this race. Pete gets 3 seconds, yikes. Now Meebinater's fighting Jay Lowry in turn 1. Will he be able to get a move in for 5th place? I think he'll hold it. There's a 3rd car involved. Kiss My Axe has invited himself to the fight. It's a 3-car fight out of nowhere. And Kiss My Axe is there. Sorry, it was Henry, not Kiss My Axe. It was Henry, excuse me. Fighting him. Oh my goodness, little tussle. And Henry's made up 2 spots. He was in 7th before that encounter, I believe. He is pushing on those soft tires. But will they hold up to get close enough? Pete is out. He's sped into the pit lane, called it a day. He's done. He concedes today. Crucially, I think Edge might catch, honestly. It's getting close. It's the business end of things. He needs a 10th and a half. And he's in. He's very close. He's right on the border. He's got 5 laps to go here. Can he hold on? Because the more D-Master fights, the more he's going to be an annoyance of it. Because he is very close to a race win here. It is leveling out. It really is. I wonder, will the hard tires... The hard tires, in theory, should start to become better than Edge's mediums. In theory. It's a matter of, will they actually hold true? Or will it be a different trend? And if you're Taylor, you are hoping that D-Master can fight Edge just a little bit. Just a little bit more. Every little bit helps. His cause. And D-Master has arrived, and D-Master is passing Edge on the straight. He is through. So that's... Christmas came early for Taylor. He is being held up by D-Master now. Meebinater, 3 seconds for leaving the track. Painful. Tilla gets 3 seconds. Doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things. If you count this lap, you got 5 laps left. Otherwise, you got 4 more. This is the closest battle we have on track, so this I'll just keep it here, I guess. I mean, CJT is kind of starting to approach Meebinater with his fresher tires. Just a reminder, it's 8 laps mediums to 10 laps soft, so Meebinater's at the end of his usable range. And we said CJT needed to catch up to Edge and the crew to have a chance here, and I don't think he will. His pace is a little bit too slow to get quite where he needs to be. And D-Master is just keeping Edge at bay. Yeah, they could hit the cliff. It all depends on how well they've managed their tires. Those mediums could hit the cliff, but we just never know with this track like this. Lakota has gone fastest lap of the race, as expected, way at the back on the fresher tires. So most likely, nobody will get the fastest lap point today. As D-Master has gone wide out of the second to last corner, that's going to allow Edge to invite himself in. And he'll settle back in, and he has lost some time because of that. So now Taylor is a second clear of where he needs to be, and that is ages on a track like this. So yeah, now 6/10 down on Taylor. And you gotta imagine there's not a ton of gas left in the tank for these mediums. There's not a lot of juice left. We are yet to see what will happen. Edge is slowly starting to catch up. I mean, Taylor doesn't look extremely impressive on these hard tires. But we shall see. He's got 2 more laps to hold on here. The 4/10. It's going to be a close battle to the finish. And I think Edge has gapped out D-Master enough to where D-Master will not haunt him on this DRS straight. I think he's far enough ahead of D-Master to the point where that DRS advantage will not pay dividends for him. And he might even be a threat of the guys behind. Henry, keep an eye out for Henry in these last 2 laps. He might be close enough. They'll be close. It's going to be very, very close. Kiss my axe, let him through, just so we can have a chance of pushing for this potential race win. Jay Lowry gets 3 seconds. And Henry has arrived to the party, guys. Henry has arrived. This could be interesting. Henry has an outside shot of winning this race. Henry has an outside shot of winning this race. If he can dispatch D-Master quickly, he needs to get past D-Master before the end of this lap. Because he has to make a move on Edge going into turn 1, because otherwise the move will not be there. If he can get past Edge in a timely manner, and D-Master in a timely manner, perhaps here, perhaps. Is he going to try it? No. Some may have, but I don't know. He might try it up the hill, though. Up the hill they go. Will Henry try it? Nope. He sits back. So now he needs to get past D-Master, which I think he will. He will get past D-Master for sure. Even though he's going to have DRS from Edge, it won't matter. The overspeed on these soft tires is too much. Yep, so he's past him. So now Henry's got to get a move on. I mean, if he passes Edge, he's a second and a half behind. I think Taylor's got this, you know. I think Taylor's got this. If he doesn't make a mistake, he's got this. He's just a little bit too far behind Edge to really get close enough to make a move and pass and then get it close enough to Taylor. I don't think he'll have it done. I think Edge will have to settle for 3rd place, perhaps. But we'll see. Can Taylor be clinical? Coming around the last few corners of this track. Into Sector 3 he is now. A little bit tentative there, you know. A little bit tentative. Alright. Coming around the final corner. He will win it on track. But he's got it. He's got the win on track. He did a little bit of a weave. That can cost him time, you know. I don't think he knows he could be getting a penalty after this race. Did a little bit of a weave there. And Edge is pushing to the line. Will he catch enough time on that little weave to get within 13 seconds? Not quite. 5/10 to where he needed to be. And Henry will settle for 3rd. Kiss my axe 4th. A good result for the Red Bulls today. I think Taylor will win this race. I doubt he'll get more than 5 seconds for that little shunt earlier. D-Master in 5th. CJT in 6th. Meebinater 7th. Jay Lowry in 8th. Drunken Shamrock in 9th. And NVA in 10th will round us out in the points here. And the rest of these guys here will be the first ones out. So not a good day for Williams. Not a good day for the Alpine car. The lone Alpine car of Lakota. But joy for AlphaTauri. Good job to Taylor. I cannot do interviews because I got to go out right now. But great results for those guys. Well done to that crew. Axe's driver of the day. I don't blame him. I feel like he'd be driver of the day. once again, congratulations to Taylor for an absolute, I guess, dominating performance, even though by the end he'll only win by 5/10, but he was really good on track. I just had a little moment early on with NVA, which will catch up with them, but for now it is a win. It is a win. And he has proven himself to do well. This is the first race Tier 4 did not have a safety car. Crazy, right? I know. It was a fast-moving race. Thank goodness. Didn't have to wait too long. Anyways, we'll get the race results. And I will bid you all adieu. Go watch Tier 3. It's starting very soon, if not already. I will see you guys later. Appreciate y'all for sticking around. We're going to end the stream now. Appreciate you, boys. Have a good one. Bye-bye, guys.